Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Pavlovsky's able to just get enough of a touch on it to release it to Davies. Davies will send it forward. Usman Fall gets it over to the far side. Wanja Bedard deflected, and it's in! What a deflected goal for Kalonji Pro Profile to take the lead. Wanja Bedard with the goal.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
And there it is, your 2025 UPSL Women's National Champions. It is the Albany Alley Cats.
So what are you waiting for? For the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Welcome to this presentation of UPSL Soccer Action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for FC Kalonji and your FC Columbus Elite. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand and join us in singing the national anthem.
Good afternoon and welcome in once again to the continuing coverage of the UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division. It is FC Columbus Elite taking on Kalonji Pro Profile. My name is Larry Weber, bringing you through all of the action in today's matchup, and it is a critical match in the Premier Division South region. Number one taking on number two. Kalonji Pro Profile, 6 matches in, 6 wins. FC Columbus Elite, 5 matches won, 1 draw, 2 losses, 2 points behind Kalonji Pro Profile. And this is a critical match if FC Columbus Elite want to go for the top spot. Take a look at the lineups for today's matchup. Some changes in both lineups today. Keep an eye on Edwin Cruz for the top of FC Columbus Elite's 4-2-3-1. Kalonji Pro Profile with their typical 4-3-3. Kareem Tamimi moving back into the midfield. Medard, Hilton, and Morton up there in the top three spots. Pavlotsky coming back from a midfield role into left back role with the suspension of the captain. Kamani Irving for today's matchup received a red card, in the Georgia Revolution match. That makes Demise and Grant Carr their center backs for today's match. We are just about 1 week to go in the Premier Division. A lot of matches for Kalonji Pro Profile to make up in the next week. They've got 4 matches to make up in 8 days. So they are going to be really busy over the next few days, and we'll let you know exactly where they're going and who they've got to play. There is the whistle. We are underway. Kalonji Pro Profile get us kicked off first. They're in the black and gold kits moving from left to right. FC Columbus Elite in the all-white kits moving from right to left. Long ball immediately down that wing to Medard. Medard is one of the takes a shot from the middle, and that one's out and all. Medard is definitely one of Kalonji Pro Profile's keys of attack. He hasn't put up the goals like he did last season. Zane Hilton putting up 9 goals so far this season. Awanja Medard only 4. And last season, those last couple matches of the season, Medard put up unbelievable numbers and got Kalonji Pro Profile into the playoffs and beyond. Good tackle there from Necrosis. And remember, this FC Columbus Elite squad, we've talked about them several times this season, merged with Fountain City FC, both of them playing here in Columbus, Georgia, and playing here at Odis Spencer Stadium. They combined forces, and it's really, really kicked off this spring season. They have played extremely well the entire season. They started the season defeating Georgia Revolution at home, got a draw to Augusta Arsenal, then combined wins against Norcross Pro, Red Top, and UMA and Angelus, and then UFA. So they had 5 straight wins. Then last week they played the same team, Kalonji Pro Profile, and lost handedly 7-1. We saw that match here on ASMG TV. Now Kalonji comes back down here to Columbus and see if they can do the double and secure their place as South Region champs. Not going to be able to control that ball from Hilton. It'll go out for a goal kick. Kalonji Pro Profile, they have started their season 6 wins in a row, no losses, defeated Arsenal, Norcross Pro, Red Top, Angelus, Columbus Elite, and Georgia Revolution. The one last week to Georgia Revolution was the most impressive. They go into halftime down a man. Captain gets a red card late in the match, a well-deserved red card. Then they come back from halftime, put up 4 goals, and walk away with a 4-0 victory. Coming into the edge of the box and in. Trying to get around Columbus. Deflected. Still fighting for it is Medard, and he'll get called for that foul. And when I say a deserved red card for Kamani Irving, it was during setup for a corner. The defender, Kittleman, they were jockeying for position and took a swipe at Kittleman, made contact, and deservedly received a red card for what would be considered unsportsmanlike contact. That ball deflected, still in play. Going to be able to get there is Morton. He'll make the turn. Morton not able to control that pass from Kalonji. It'll go out. It'll be a goal kick. So Columbus has 2 more matches. They're here against Kalonji, and then they end the season next weekend away to LSA Norcross Pro. Kalonji will play tomorrow against UFA Lawrenceville. You'll see that match live here on ASMG TV. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Then they'll play UMAFC midweek. And you will also catch that match here on ASMG TV. And then their final match at home next weekend, taking on UMA. That match on Wednesday, it's an away match for Kalonji, but they'll actually play that match at home over at Shiloh High School, Charlie Jordan Field. Turner releases it. Crassus will give it, thought about giving it back to Turner. Luckily, across the face of goal, not what I like to see, but Merida is able to release it. Kalonji having Columbus Elite pinned in their final third. Finally able to release the ball. They'll play it all the way back to Menard. Ashton Menard taking over the responsibilities of goalkeeping for Kalonji. Since the loss of their keeper last season. That's the first corner of the match for Kalonji Pro Profile. Last season, David Magala, the keeper for Kalonji Pro Profile, passing away. Unexpected accident, vehicle accident. Kalen Kalonji will come up to take these responsibilities for the corner. It'll be an out swinger. Midfielder having a decent spring season for Kalonji Pro Profile. Back post. And a foul will be called. It was either on Hilton or Tamimi. Nevertheless, a foul on Kalonji. These two teams are secure into the playoffs. Top 4 teams move on to the playoffs. There'll be 4 teams from the North region, 4 teams from the South region. They'll play within their region through the beginning process. Once we are down to a singular North and South team, those teams will play each other for the winner of the playoffs to represent the Georgia Conference in the national tournament. Go for some of that $155,000 on the line in the national tournament. Kalonji Pro Profile, one of the only team from the Georgia Conference to make it to the Final Four of the national tournament. Ended that season in 3rd place. Cuts it back. Perfect goal for Kalonji Pro Profile to make it 1-0 here in the 10th minute. Kareem Tamimi with the goal. Take a look at the highlight. Get the ball over here in the near channel. Cut to Hilton. Hilton cuts it, and just easy tap in for Tamimi to make it 1-0. Kareem Tamimi, the former Yolanda United 2 player, came back to Kalonji Pro Profile last year. That ball will be a goal kick. Takes a shot, easily saved there by Menard. Tamimi, the Frenchman, has it. Surveys, he'll play it back to Ramos. Demise will play it forward to Tamimi, gives it to Ramos. Ramos will send it forward. Hilton will get there. Gives it to Morton. That ball will go out, and they're going to give it to Kalonji Pro Profile. Kalonji Pro Profile in the headlines during the U.S. Open Cup qualifying stages. Braden Kalonji, who's not playing today, becomes the youngest player to ever score a goal in the U.S. Open Cup. Was still 14 years old when he completed that. Since had a birthday. Offsides. Little too slow in that pass from Morton. Coming into this match, FC Columbus Elite scored 17 goals, allowed 17 goals, goal differential of 0. Kalonji Pro Profile scored 26 goals, have allowed 1. Plus 25, almost a perfect season, except for that 1 goal that they gave up to FC Columbus Elite. have really looked well this season. They have a potential to make a run deep in that national tournament if they're able to get there. Back in the 24 season, their nemesis, Soda City FC, they played them twice. They represented Georgia in the spring and the fall seasons in 24 and were defeated both times in the first round by Soda City. Oh, what a goal for FC Columbus Elite. My word, what a strike. Walden with an absolute screamer to make it 1-1. This ball, Cruz gives it over to Walden, and he just rips through the laces with his left, puts it in the back of the net, and makes it 1-1. In the 15th minute. So now 2 goals scored in the season, both of them by FC Columbus Elite. Just to finish that thought, they're in that 24 season, that spring and fall. They played Soda City in the first round of the national playoffs, lost to both of them, and then Soda City goes on to win the national title. First team to ever win back-to-back titles in the Premier Division. Ciao to some of our friends from across the pond. Andrea from Italy, thank you so much for watching. Kurt from the UK. Good to see you, mate. Tony Tiente gets that ball to Tamimi. Tamimi, he'll just slide it over to Pawlowski. Medard, he'll play it back to Pawlowski. Hilton. Nice close of space there from Columbus. Play it over here to Ramos. Tiente now immediately sends it forward, trying to get it to Tamimi, but not going to be able to get there. Turner clears it. A little bit of a bump there on Morton by Ordonez, and he will earn the foul. Ordonez just taking the space away from Morton. Center official letting everybody know he's not going to let it get out of line. Kalen will give it to Ramos. Tony Tiente slides it over to Medard. One-on-one, Medard getting to the box. Deflected, almost. Necros able to clear it. Into the corner and cleared, and foul will be called on Ramos. We'll come back over here, or we're going to stop for Medard. Take a look at the action right there. You see Medard receives it, comes into the box, and right there he gets a little bit of a bump from Croxon. The one thing I will say about Medard, he does have a tendency to receive the ball in the wing into the channel, and he wants to move centrally and take that shot, which allows the defenders to close down the space and to keep him from scoring. It's one of the things that he probably picked up from Anthony Sumo when he was here with Kalonji Pro Profile before moving on to Carolina Core in the MLS Next Pro. he wants to receive that ball in the channel, and then he wants to move centrally before taking the shot. And unfortunately, it gives too much space. Takes the shot. Gives too much space for those defenders to close down and to take away that opportunity. Absolutely perfect day for soccer here in Columbus, Georgia. 85 degrees Fahrenheit. That would be 29 Celsius for you Europeans. Demise play it over to his acting center back, Grant Carr usually plays on the left as a left back, having to play that left center back role today. Played some controlled onside by Tamimi, sliding across, tried to give it back to Hilton. It'll be a corner. Carr had a chance to play professionally over in lower league Germany a couple years back before coming back to Kalonji Pro Profile. Would expect, and indeed right on time, here comes Kalonji. Expect another outswinger from Kalon. Conversation going on with the staff on FC Columbus Elite's bench. Take a look. This gives us time for you to look at the referees for today's matchup. Ethan Bruns is your center official. See the rest of his squad today. Both sides not bringing a full opportunity of substitutions. Here in the UPSL, they can have up to 7 substitutions per match, both teams. FC Columbus Elite brought 6. Kalonji Pro Profile brought 5. It's about a 2.5-hour trip for Kalonji Pro Profile down here. It'll be an outswinger from Kalon. This one to the near post, cleared by Columbus. Now they look to transition forward into open space. Menard will clear it. In center circle, controlled. Good work there by Columbus. And there goes a foul. Committed by Morton. Immediately back underway. You see that easily distinguished black touch line here at Odis Spencer Stadium, a very beautiful stadium in Columbus, Georgia. Won the ball and the foul, going to get a yellow card. Will Tony Tiente, also a former Atlanta United 2 man. Receives the ball, does Croxon. Right as he gets that pass, just a bit of a clip on Salmon. And that is a yellow card in the 24th minute. First one of the day. You see Bruno Kalonji now sharing his discontent. See Kamani Irving not in the penny, sitting there on the sideline. He's serving his suspension. That red card issued in the last match to the Revolution. 45 yards out. Crosses will look to put this in a danger spot. Headed right into the hands of Menard. Into the box, cleared. Here comes Morton. Across, touched. What a save by Turner. Hilton with that one-time just redirect. Both teams pleading their case. Another chance for Kalonji into the box. Tamimi heads. What? But called for the foul. Offsides, I believe, is what they called, but beautiful, beautiful attempt. Offsides. Right to Turner, he controls. Menard coming out of his box just to clear that for Kalonji. Either side holding possession for a length of time right now here in the 29th minute, 1-1. I see Columbus Elite and Kalonji Pro Profile. A lot of fancy footwork just to be tackled away. Kalen trying to decide if he's going to go near or far. Does he elect to go far? Holds off that challenge. Not going to lose that one. And that one will be the first yellow card of the day for FC Columbus Elite. Going to Merida, number 4, in the 29th minute. See what happens on this free kick before we watch the replay. 32 yards out. Tony Tiente over the ball. And through. Had an opportunity there. See, this ball gets to Medard. It gets through the first one. That second one is what cost him. Hydration break here at Odis Spencer Stadium. So here are the matches for this weekend. Currently 1-1 here at Odis Spencer Stadium. 4 o'clock kickoff. In just a little bit, it'll be Red Top taking on Georgia Revolution over at Cass High School. 6:30, Angelus taking on LSA Norcross. This is a critical match here in the South. The winner of this match will be safe here in the Premier Division for one more season. Loser of that match will be relegated to Division 1 for next season. Then at 7 o'clock, 2 matches going on. Potros FC and Atlanta Fire United, and FC Birmingham taking on Scenic City. FC Birmingham, they are just on the outside looking in. We'll take a look here at the leaderboard as it stands right now. Here's what you have. You see that you have Kalonji Pro Profile, FC Columbus Elite, Georgia Revolution, Augusta Arsenal. This is here in the South. In the North, Chattanooga Red Wolves, they are secure in that first place right now. Mustangs, Scenic City, Georgia Impact, they're in those top 4 positions. FC Birmingham, they would need a miracle to get into that 4th position. They play the Mustangs and then, they play the Red Wolves, and then they play Scenic City. They would need to win both of those matches, and they would need Georgia Impact to lose to SSL and to Pachuca, Georgia, to have an opportunity. It's kind of a big ask. Anything can happen here in the beautiful game that we know. When it comes to the north side, doesn't matter what happens this weekend for Soccer Saves Lives and Atlanta Fire United. It's all about next week. Next week, they play each other. Whoever loses that match is going to be relegated into Division 1 for next season. Relegation coming down to the final week of the season, which in a way you want to have. You want to have those teams playing for something at the end. You really don't want to get relegated to Division 1. We do have that here in the UPSL. UPSL is the only division or only organization in the states that has promotion and relegation. Other ones talk about it. They don't have it yet. The UPSL has had it for 5 years. A team from each the North and the South gets relegated. There'll be 2 teams from Division 1 that will be promoted for next season. And there's a couple teams down there that are very, very good. You'll actually see a Division 1 match later this afternoon as Lake Country United will take on Atlanta City FC here on ASMG TV. But you never want your favorite team to be relegated. I know when we talk about favorite teams, I know Kurt is buzzing. His Sunderland boys are going to be in the Europa next season. Andrea didn't have such a good season. Didn't go exactly the way you wanted it to. Kalonji moving the ball around the pitch. Back to Carr in center circle. He immediately goes to Kalen. A little off on the pass, but Kalen was able to control it. Morton gives it to Demise. Demise, a nice quick pass forward. Morton, Tiente. Lifts it in to the far channel. Able to get there. Able to keep it in. Nice tackle there to keep a shot on goal off. Cleared it for Columbus. Right back to possession by Kalonji.
Somebody got pressure.
Over here to Kalen. Sneaking in the near channel. He'll play it back to Morton. Morton will play it over to Pavlotsky. Pavlotsky has space to move forward.
That's you, John.
Gets to the box. Plays it to Hilton. Hilton. Bit of a waste there in that shot on goal. And Andrea, I won't throw stones in any way, shape, or form. Our U.S. men's team, yeah, we're in the tournament, but we'll be out once qualifying stages are over. Thomas Tuchel with some interesting choices for his lineup for England's national team. We'll see how they plan out. We have lots of soccer to watch throughout the world. This UPSL season is about to heat up as we are almost done with the regular season. Once we hit playoffs, everything changes. Demise gets that ball to Morton. Tiente now. He'll cross it over to the far side. Give something for Medard to run down. Cleared out for a throw. That ball stays in the stadium. Seating. Have to get another Voigt ball. Voigt is the official match ball sponsor of the UPSL. They throw it in about 30 yards back. Kalen will come over down here to Ramos. Ramos will go immediately to Demise. Demise, Grant Carr, Pavlotsky. Carr. Trading with Hilton. Pavlotsky. Controlled by Tamimi. He's dispossessed. Turn. Play it over to the far side. Dispossessed by Kalonji. Chess game between these two top sides. Equalized to 1-1. Tamimi will get there. Kareem will go down, and he's going to earn a foul. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a card. It's Davis unable to control his momentum as Tamimi hit the brakes. No card is going to be issued. See, as Ramos sends this down the near channel, Tamimi's there. You see, as he just kind of slowed down a bit, just right there. It's almost going to be a corner in a way. This ball's only going to be A yard and a half, if that. Almost. Only about maybe 7 yards off the back line. Two-man wall for Columbus. Kalonji shot. Tried to sneak that one through. Kalen Kalonji handing over duties of that shot on goal to Morton. See Morton here. Hilton's secondary swipe at it just deflects off. You would think if possibly Carr could have got a header on it here on the near post, might have deflected in for a goal.
That's handball. That's shoulder to shoulder. He's a fucking baby.
Apologies for some of the wording from some of the fans. Demise moving forward. Gets past Turner.
Kick him in the head, ref. That's a high kick.
And Hilton will score the goal. I almost thought Hilton was offside. Hilton will score the goal to make it 2-1. Let's take a look at that again. You see as this ball comes forward from Demise. No, he is onside. The top left him out. You see him flick the ball over. Now, did he make contact with Turner? Going to go speak. Center official is going to speak to his AR. The right back on the far side kept Zane Hilton on. Let's see if they have a conversation about exactly what happened there.
Try to header it.
Is going to be a goal. We'll watch it again. You see, as this ball comes forward, as it bounces right here, does look like he makes contact with Turner, but they are not going to deem that as a foul, and they are going to call it a goal for Kalonji Pro Profile. So they will get a goal from Hilton in the 42nd minute, and is now 2-1.
You gotta get top to him.
Deflected.
Come on, ref.
That came off of the center ref, so it'll be a drop ball. Back underway.
Ref, come on.
Little bit of shielding there from Grant Carr on Cruz.
You baby.
Now here comes Kalonji to Mimi. He'll come over here to the near channel. Morton all by himself. Takes on that challenge one-on-one shot. Good save, but it's spilled. Mimi wanting some teammates to crash the goal with him. That ball go out to be a throw for Kalonji as we enter the last minute of regular play. We'll see how much stoppage time we will receive. We had the hydration break, so I'm going to estimate maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Into the box.
Good job, Miles.
Dispossessed. Again, you see that Medard, he likes to receive that ball in the channel and then move in, and they're able to clear him out again and again. FC Columbus Elite. And you have to wonder what Turner was thinking there, coming so far out of his box, putting himself in that risk. Here comes Medard. Foul. Came that far out of his box. You got to be sure, or offsides, excuse me. You have to be sure when you come that far out. Carr will clear it. Medard comes back. He'll play it to Demise. Demise looks. He'll elect to just slide it over to Ramos. Tiente. Now to Pavlotsky. Medard. Trading with Tiente. Gives it to Morton. Demise and now Ramos. Kalonji just happy to hold possession until the end of the first half. 2 minutes of stoppage time is what we just heard. Turner. That one off the mark. Goal kick. This will probably be just about the end of this first half. We've gone through the stoppage time. Center official deciding to let it go for a little bit more. Saw him pull his whistle up and then elected to let it go for another possession. Columbus man wanted to foul, didn't get it. Hilton across. Did that go past the back line? It did not. Headed away. Shot, save. Again, the center official had his whistle there and a foul. He had the whistle up to his mouth a couple times. Still hasn't blown the whistle for halftime. First, take a look at that shot on goal from Morton just a second ago. Comes in, cleared. He receives it and just rips it. This ball is about 23 yards out. Tony Tiente over the ball. Cleared. Neither one of those follow-up shots, any control on them. Back to Tiente. Pavlotsky lifts it here to the near side. Back from Carr. Ramos. Woo, what a shot on goal from Ramos. And it'll be a corner. Third corner of the match. They said 2 minutes over the comm, and we're getting almost 5 minutes. Another, this time an in-swinger from Kalen Kalonji. Into the box, punched away by Turner. And now we will end the first half. We'll go into halftime with the score. Columbus Elite 1, Kalonji Pro Profile 2. FC Columbus Elite needs some points in this match if they want to battle for the first spot, or are they just going to be happy to be in second position going into the playoffs? We'll find out in 45 more minutes. We'll step away for a few minutes, allow you to get a drink and a snack, come back. We're going to give you 45 more minutes of Premier Division action here at Odis Spencer Stadium. We ended the half. FC Columbus Elite 1, Kalonji Pro Profile 2.
Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Pavlovsky's able to just get enough of a touch on it to release it to Davies. Davies will send it forward. Usmanfall gets it over to the far side. Awanja Bedard deflected, and it's in! What a deflected goal for Kalonji Pro Profile to take the lead. Awanja Bedard with the goal.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
And there it is, your 2025 UPSL Women's National Champions. It is the Albany Alley Cats.
So what are you waiting for the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. Hey coach, is your game going to be live streamed? Can't find a broadcast partner? I have the solution for you. It's time to contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group. The Atlantic Soccer Media Group will provide you with the most extensive live coverage and affordable rates to bring your club's matches to your fans, so they will never miss any of the action.
Pavlovsky's able to just get enough of a touch on it to release it to Davies. Davies will send it forward. Usman Fall gets it over to the far side. Awanja Bedard deflected, and it's in! What a deflected goal for Kalonji Pro Profile to take the lead. Awanja Bedard with the goal.
And bring them along with you as you raise the trophy.
And there it is, your 2025 UPSL Women's National Champions. It is the Albany Alley Cats.
So what are you waiting for the best and easiest coverage, national exposure, attract sponsors, interact with your fans, work with scouts from around the world? Contact the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Welcome back from the break. At halftime, it is FC Columbus Elite 1, Kalonji Pro Profile 2, here at Odis Spencer Stadium in Columbus, Georgia. My name is Larry Weber. Thank you so much for watching ASMG TV. You saw the fixtures for today at the half. Red Top and Georgia Revolution have just kicked off. Angeles, LSA, Norcross Pro at 6:30. Potros FC, Atlanta Fire United at 7. FC Birmingham, Scenic City at 7 as well. Kick over to tomorrow. 4 o'clock, UMAFC against Augusta Arsenal. 4:30, Pachuca, Georgia taking on LSA Mustangs. We will bring you UFA Lawrenceville and Kalonji Pro Profile at 7, and also at 7, Soccer Saves Lives taking on Georgia Impact. Referees coming back to center circle, about to get us underway for the second 45. You saw the leaderboard where it stands. This may be the last time these teams meet in the regular season, but it could not be the last time they see each other, as they could have a path in the playoffs. We will find out as the season goes along. We are just about to get underway here at Odis Spencer Stadium. Fans, for you at home, if you want to extend your love of these teams, go over to UPSLFanshop.com. That's where you will find apparel of teams from the UPSL, including here in the Georgia Conference, teams like UMAFC, Also find FC Birmingham over in the east. You'll find Soda City FC down in Florida. You will find Miami United. And, of course, our very own Kalonji Pro Profile, many different types of tees. Also UPSL tees and hoodies. You can also find Voigt balls, UPSL patches, pennies, and more right there at UPSLfanshop.com. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get all of our content, not just these live matches, but highlights, podcasts, interviews, so much more here on ASMG TV. It will be FC Columbus Elite that'll get us underway in the second 45 there in the all-white kits moving from left to right. Kalonji Pro Profile in the black and gold kits moving from right to left. About to stand over that Voigt ball. Voigt is the official match ball sponsor of the UPSL. There is the whistle. We are underway. Kalonji moving the ball around. Poll at the halftime. Most do not expect to see Columbus Elite equalize early. We'll wait to see what happens. Most think that Kalonji will extend their lead. Nice ball forward from Carr. Comes over here to Medard. Medard has control. Switched it in. It gets to Tamimi. Great save by Turner. It'll touch the back line. It'll be a corner. See Medard being smart this time, sending it into the box. Tamimi getting the second chance. Good save. I'd like to have seen Turner hold on to that ball, not allow Kalen Kalonji to have another chance with this outswinger. Far post. Turner again almost lost control of that one. Foul was called. Or they called it out, going out of that outswinger, going out of possession, out of the field of play. Nice ball through for Kalonji, and that is 3. What a sensational through ball and put away to make it 3. Take a look at this one. This ball perfect, and Medard just slams it home, makes it 3-1. In the 49th minute. Like I said, last week they played each other at, or I should say on the 10th, they played each other at Charlie Jordan Field on the campus of Shiloh High School. And Kalonji Pro Profile defeated Columbus Elite 7-1. It's now 3-1. Columbus Elite would not want history to repeat itself. Good pullback there to Mimi. Just dancing, but finally dispossessed. That ball will roll out, be a throw for Columbus Elite. That ball thrown in from about almost 10 yards. Kalonji, Pavlotsky, Kalen Kalonji again. Now Medard. Doesn't miss by much. You see Medard has moved into a central position. Gives him a straighter path towards goal for Kalonji. That's one of the things about Kalonji Pro Profile. They set up and they say they're a 4-3-3. It doesn't take a lot of time before players start moving around and playing other positions. It's hard for a team to know who is where and how to defend them. Received it on the far side. He'll switch it over here to the near side. Medard heads it forward. Has control into the box. Comes right at Turner. Turner saves. He'll roll it out. Pavlotsky comes away with it to Mimi. He's going to say all ball there on that tackle. Salmon will send it over to the far side. Montroy's pass forward is unable to be controlled. It'll be a throw quickly taken by Ramos. Grant Carr has plenty of space to move forward. He'll give it to Kalen in the midfield. He'll come over here to Medard. Medard working the near channel. Looking to switch it in the midfield, or in the middle to Tamimi, unable to get it there. Columbus Elite. Crosses will go over to the far side. Heavy pressure. It'd be a throw for Columbus Elite. Substitution for Columbus Elite. Be the end of the day for Davis. Kalonji with possession. Play it back to Menard. They get quickly out of their defensive third. Pavlotsky trading with Carr. Carr's pass to Kalen wasn't the greatest, but able to get it back and forth between the two. Now to Mimi. Kareem passed the first line, gives it to Medard. Medard will lift it into the box. Back to Tamimi. Oh, what a save by the defensive man. Another corner for Kalonji Pro Profile. And this is set up on a platter for Tamimi from the deflection. Look at the nice ball in. Hilton plays it back. And that last second clearance Biden crosses to make it a corner. 5th one of the day for Kalon. This will be an in-swinger. Short. Cleared by Columbus Elite. Demise will send it right back forward.
Good job, Miles. Go down line.
JoJo Davis was replaced by number 11, Elkin Ramos. Thought about letting it go. Back to Salmon. He'll go over to the far side. That one deflected off of Ramos to a Ramos. Elkin goes down. No foul is called. He is sandwiched between two Kalonji players. Nice ball forward from Medard to Hilton. Hilton on the final line. Great save by Turner. And we will have another corner. Another substitution for Columbus. Give us a chance. We'll look at the replay. Beautiful ball in, and that was a great save from Turner. To be an in-swinger. Back post, not able to get there. Tried the acrobatics, did Tamimi. John Croxon, number 67, is who was subbed off. It was Nate Repay, number 18, who came on. Into the box, cleared, and another corner. Corners are starting to mount up for Kalonji Pro Profile. A third one in about 4 minutes. Another outswinger for Kalon. This one a little bit farther out. It'll be a throw. Not looking to get that called out, touching or going beyond the back line. It's more central towards the penalty spot, but easily cleared by Columbus. Carr is able to get there. Pavlotsky. He'll play it here to the near channel. Medard. Awanja will play it back to Pavlotsky. Grant Carr straight through the middle to Tamimi, over to Demise. Over to the far channel. Cleared by Ramos. And that'll be a goal kick. So Kalonji Pro Profile comfortably with a 3-1 lead over FC Columbus Elite. If this stands, it will pretty much guarantee Kalonji Pro Profile another division title for the regular season. Foul from behind, and that'll be a yellow card. So Ramos is fouled by Morton. See this ball coming forward from Columbus Elite into space. Morton trying to catch up, just misjudges the tackle, gets the yellow card in the 60th minute. This ball's right at 31 yards out. Immediately cleared by Tiente twice. Now Kalonji, they're looking to counterattack. That ball deflected off of the defender. Back to Turner. To Repay. His pass cut off. Gives Kalonji too much of an easy opportunity to attack. Hilton. Wasted shot from Zane Hilton. Goal kick. Georgia Revolution still by technical numbers could make a run towards first place. They would have to win both of their matches between Red Top and UFA, and Kalonji Pro Profile would have to lose their last 3 matches. A point.
Block out the pass, block out the pass.
In those final, just a few points in those final matches, and Kalonji Pro Profile has it locked down for another regular season title. Working the far channel is Kalonji. Just put that ball too far in front of him, allowed the defender to just shield him off. That pass cut off by Ramos. Tiente sharing with Pavlotsky. Ramos, Tiente, they trade passes. Zane Hilton, play it over here to the far side, allow Medard to come onto it. He will pass centrally to Pavlotsky. So far in the first 18 minutes of this second half, we haven't seen Medard receive the ball in the channel and then immediately make a beeline centrally. He's either passed it or gone towards goal. Here's Pavlotsky, saved by the defender. You see the improvement from Kalonji's number 10, Wanja Medard. Ball into space. He will get there, one-on-one. Denise dispossesses the fans for FC Columbus Elite. Not happy, they wanted a foul. Shoulder tackle. Tamimi, that one not able to get there on time for Hilton. You go back and you look at the foul that the fans wanted to be called. Repay gets there, and it's just a shoulder tackle, and it's not even close to the box. You hear some of the fans saying it was in the box. It was 2 yards out of the box when the shoulder tackle commenced, and it was an upper shoulder. Wasn't even an extension of the arm in any way, shape, or form. No foul. Substitution again for both sides this time. 1 for Columbus, 2 for Kalonji. It'll be the end of the day for Salmon. It'll be the end of the day for Kareem Tamimi. And the end of the day for Ramos for Kalonji Pro Profile. Nathan Chari, number 18, coming on for Kalonji Pro Profile. He'll take over the left back role, allow Pawlowski to move into the midfield. Takes a shot, saved by Menard. Good rip at it by Aripe. Number 8, Posadas, is who came on for Columbus. Pawlowski went down in the midfield. He feels like he was fouled. No foul is called. It'll be a drop ball. The other player that came on for Kalonji was number 3. Ball over the top to Hilton. Across this will clear it, and it'll be another corner for Kalonji Pro Profile. No corner so far for FC Columbus Elite. Kalonji approaching 10 corners for the match. Be an outswinger again. High in the air again. A red card is issued to Grant Carr, and he's saying that it was a high elbow from Grant Carr and a straight red card for Grant Carr. Well, that's a change of events. Take a look at this. We see Grant Carr with Repay. And I have to agree with the center official. You see they were one-on-one with each other. You go back and look at this one more time. Watch in center in the box. You see there, Grant Carr with Repay one-on-one, battling with each other, and there, right there, pushes off with a high elbow in towards the face. That's where the red card comes from. Discussion going on the sideline. We'll get back underway here in the 70th minute. Does this change anything for FC Columbus Elite? Or do we end up with the same thing that we had last week, where Kalonji Pro Profile, after going down a man, puts up 4 on the board? This will be a throw for Kalon. He'll give it to Medard. Medard loses possession. Wins it back, though. Kalonji. He'll play it back to the defense, over to Nathan Chari. Chari normally plays in the right back role, playing in the left back role today with that was basically a deliberate handball there from the Columbus Elite man. No call was made there. Demise will give it to Kalonji. Kalon will trade passes with him. Play it over to the far side. Into the far channel. Morton not able to get to it. Cleared out. Be a throw for Kalonji. Substitution for Columbus Elite. End of the day for Montroy. Chari gives it to Hilton. Medard into the box, flicks it with the outer boot, all the way over to Morton. It was number 20, Bryant, who came on for Montroy. Substitution gearing up for Kalonji. Two subs so far for Kalonji, 4 for Columbus Elite. Foul committed on Hilton right in center circle. Back underway. Kalon gives it to Tiente. He's dispossessed, immediately challenged. Now to be a foul committed by Kalonji on Ripe. They quickly get it back underway. Expect to see that Kalonji substitution once we get to a stoppage. That ball cleared. Throw for Columbus Elite, and here's where the substitution will be allowed. We're 74 minutes in. We had a hydration break in the first half. We'll see if we get one in the second. It'll be Pavlotsky who will be subbed. That other match going on right now between Potros and Atlanta Fire United is 0-0. They're getting close to halftime. Good grab there by Menard. Be a throw for Columbus Elite. And this is where they'll have the hydration break. You see here where we are when it comes to the fixtures for today. We've talked about it a couple times. Nil-nil between Potros and Atlanta Fire. That match started earlier than expected. Originally, we had it down that it was going to start at 7 o'clock. More than likely, they swapped those between Potros and Red Top since they play at the same location. Everything going right for Kalonji Pro Profile today, minus that red card issued to Grant Carr. You see on the replay, he's battling right there at the penalty spot and then extends that elbow, and that is the red card. Goals for Kalonji Pro Profile in the 10th minute from Kareem Tamimi, 42nd from Zane Hilton, and 49th for Awanja Medard. Number 22, Walden. And indeed, it was swap times between Potros and Red Top, getting confirmation of that. But number 22, Miles Walden with the goal for Columbus in the 15th minute. Beautiful goal. Will definitely be a contender for goals of the season there from Miles Walden. Hydration break has finalized. That ball bouncing through. And goal kick. Are we going to have our first corner of the match for? Yes, it is. It's going to be the first corner of the match for FC Columbus Elite here in the 78th minute. Taken quickly, cleared. Good tackle there from Kalonji. Cleared all the way over to Awanja Medard. He is onside. He's in the box. Steps. Trying to get space. Takes it and rips that one in the back of the net to make it for Awanja Medard. With force. Gets a brace. Extends the lead to 4-1. Onside with acres of space. Gets past the first defender and finds a spot between the two. Makes it 4. In the 79th minute. Has a brace. End of the day for Morton for Kalonji. Offsides was Walden. Foul committed. Kalonji is who came on, number 2. Great tackle there from Hilton. Medard now slows up the pace. Taking on 2 defenders. Kalonji plays it back, gets it back. Trading passes between the 2 newcomers, Kalonji and Williams. Kalonji's shot on goal off target. Goal kick for Kalonji Pro Profile. Hilton has it. He's in the box. Oh, and it hits a post and it will go out. Goal kick. Good work by Turner. Able to save that one. Into the far channel, but Menard is there. Keeper comes out, gives it to Williams. Tiente, they trade passes. Williams turns. Kalonji's not going to be able to get there. Cruz. Walden. In the box. Sent away and clears it all the way back. Play it over to the far side. Give and go into the box. Cleared by Chari. To Kalonji. Here comes Medard on his horse. He's going to receive it. Thought about taking it, and there is the hat trick for the superstar, Owanja Medard, for Kalonji Pro Profile to make it 5. And this all comes from control of the ball from Kalonji. Watch this again. Receives the ball on the high side, puts it forward for Owanja. All he has to do is get around the defender, stopped, and then just pierces it past Turner and makes it 5. He gets a hat trick here in the 84th minute. The numbers that Kalonji Pro Profile are putting up this season are pretty remarkable. They came into this match scoring 26 goals in 6 matches. They've now scored another 5. .31 goals in 7 matches. More than 4 goals per match. Have only allowed 2 goals this season. Both of those goals against FC Columbus Elite. They still have 3 matches to play this season. They'll play tomorrow against UFA. You'll see that match live here on ASMG TV. And then they'll play back-to-back, home and away, even though technically both of those matches are going to be played at their home venue of Charlie Jordan Field on the campus of Shiloh High School against UMA. They could go down undefeated this season. They're not going to be able to reach the level of goal record that UMA has when they were in Division I. The caveat is there were far more teams in Division I during that season that they scored 63 goals. Colombe with a shot saved by Turner. So once we get past the final week next weekend, top 4 teams move over to the playoffs. The top 2 teams will be hosts to 3 and 4. 1 will play 4, 2 will play 3. If it stays where it is right now, Kalonji would host Augusta Arsenal. FC Columbus Elite would host Georgia Revolution. Kalonji will probably stay where they're at. However, with this loss to FC Columbus Elite, Georgia Revolution have a chance to step over them with a win against Red Top today and a potential win next week against UFA. FC Columbus Elite, their final opponent away, is LSA Norcross Pro, offsides by Kalonji. And depending on how that match between UMA and Augusta Arsenal is, UMA may force Augusta Arsenal to get a result off of Angeles next weekend to secure their 4th spot in the playoffs. Otherwise, they could spoil the newcomers Arsenal into the Premier Division. They were in Division I last season. He'll take a rip right into the hands of Asha Menard. Hilton, he'll give it to Tiente. Williams now. He'll play it back to Chari. At this point, all Kalonji need to do is just finish this match out. Tiente losing his footing on this artificial turf. Mother Nature has been pleasant to us today. If you watched our match coverage last night for the UMA match, Mother Nature gave us a delay against Arsenal, finally concluding about 25 minutes late. Substitution for Columbus. See who's coming off. That match last night was on natural turf. Today we are on artificial. Be a throw for Columbus here in the 90th minute. I'm not even going to begin to take a guess on stoppage time this time. We figured it would be 2 or 3. Last time it was more than 5. It was Cruz who came off for Columbus. Cleared by Chari. Merida will run it down, give it to Turner. Posadas will send the ball into the far channel. Good control of the ball by Ramos. He goes down. That is a tackle and a foul. Do we see a card? Indeed, there is the card. You hear over the PA system, 3 minutes of stoppage time. Indeed, right there. So card issued in the 90th minute. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Lifted into the box, and Menard is just easily grabs that ball. And he's not even going to go into the stoppage time. He's just going to call it. Menard was on a run there. So we will end this match with the score. FC Columbus Elite 1, Kalonji Profile 5. Another sensational win for Kalonji Profile. That will give them 7 wins on the season. That'll push them up to 21 points. And that will give an opportunity for Georgia Revolution if they can defeat Red Top at 7 o'clock, they could move into second place and make it interesting in the final week. Halftime right now over at Potros. It is 0-0. That match is actually being played at Cass High School. FC Birmingham will play at 7 o'clock against Scenic City SC at Gardendale High School. Tomorrow, it will be UMA taking on Augusta Arsenal. Pachuca, Georgia, taking on LSA Mustangs. We will bring you UFA Lawrenceville, Kalonji Pro Profile, and also Soccer Saves Lives taking on Georgia Impact. That'll conclude our coverage today for this UPSL Georgia Conference Premier Division action. We'll be back in just a little bit to bring you Division I action between Lake Country United taking on Atlanta City FC. That'll do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get all our content, not just these live matches, but highlights, podcasts, interviews, so much more. From Odis Spencer Stadium, we leave you with FC Columbus Elite 1, Kalonji Pro Profile 5. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.